I tried to find the SEC book online so I could do the chapter thing, but I couldn't find it. So you couldn't borrow this one? Yeah, like I mean, my mom already ordered the 2020 version, but yeah, I just gonna take a while. Yeah, can you like send me a picture of like the chapters? I think you can just take the whole book because you have the chapter.
I think I forgot.
Ratisha? Rashmi. What is Rashmi?
It's my mom.
This is your name?
No, that's random letters. I was asking my mom for the alphabet, so she was showing me.
So write my name?
I can't yet.
You write your name.
I can't yet. I don't have I only have certain vowels.
What is your name?
I don't know R's and stuff.
Best method to learn.
The Harry Potters. I really wish it moved though. So badly.
This will be probably really
Best method to learn language is not through alphabets. That is why most of the people find it very difficult to learn. That's why I asked you to learn your name. Huh? Whoever is your favorite, mother, father, relatives, all the names you keep writing. So that there is a purpose for your writing, no? Huh? Nobody is going to ask.
Oh yeah.
You write Telugu?
No.
So tomorrow assignment. 1, 2, 3, 4 names in your language you must write.
I don't even know Hindi yet.
No, should know.
Hindi or Malayalam?
Both.
Okay.
Okay. You know who are the people who are
Is this how you spell your name?
real successful people in the world? Those who can work with hands, those who can work with the language. Your creativity is shown by language skill and craft. Is this your language? Is this your language? Keep it here so that you know. R-I-T-I-S-H.
This is all I know at the moment.
Something is missing in the middle?
Yeah, I don't know the letters in between yet. I need to get that.
This is R?
No, that's
Ra.
I.
So is it written like that? I separate and R separate?
Probably not.
No.
But
Okay. So what is that?
A specific test. Standardized test.
SAT. What is SAT?
Standardized aptitude test.
Correct?
I think so.
yeah.
Wrong. Take a look. What's written on top? Is it standardized?
I don't know. I was just guessing.
That should be.
See, you are going to appear for an exam. You don't know what is that exam also. What should be done? Know where it's written? How can it be there here without that?
Introduction.
Should be there, the heading itself, right?
Okay.
Not there? Very bad. And you are not bothered.
Continue beyond that page.
There is no standardized aptitude. Is there a standardized aptitude?
Scholastic
Yes.
aptitude.
Yeah.
Scholastic.
And what is scholastic?
Scholarly.
Eh? Who is a scholar?
A person
who
who has a
write
lot of
and read
knowledge.
books.
Lot of knowledge. So what is being tested?
Knowledge.
Aptitude towards knowledge. If you have aptitude towards knowledge, you have attitude to know knowledge, you have interest in gaining knowledge, that is what is being tested. Got it? So it is not standardized.
Okay.
Scholastic, because scholastic is scholarship. So you have to have the scholarship. Who is a scholar?
Someone who knows, has a lot of knowledge.
Lot of knowledge, not this knowledge alone. So if you get, this is a test, that's why I told, what is being tested is your ability to learn, ability to critically think, ability to analyze a problem, and ability to do it faster. A non-scholar will solve problem. Right? A scholar will start doing it very fast. So you must be very fast. So if you get into this, if you don't get into this with a good SAT score, if you don't get into the best institute, somehow you get some score, say. What do you get? By some technique you got good marks, or maybe by luck you got all the questions which you learned and you got admission. Then you will not be able to perform there. Got it? This is a test for you to see you are fit. Fit for what?
For the college.
For the college, not for admission.
Performance.
To study there, to understand all the subject. The technique of learning in schools and colleges will be entirely different. Okay, so this is a test for you. If you don't pass this, don't go to college. So you are not trying to pass this test. What are you trying to do? Trying to learn the technique of learning the college studies. So the analytical skill, problem analysis, solving a problem faster. That's why reading comprehension are all must. The college lectures will not be like your school teachers' lectures, no? You will have to refer a lot of books, learn by yourself, write. All that is must. Okay, tell me, what did I tell yesterday? What was the class yesterday? Quick, fast review. What did you learn yesterday? Did you tell your parents that you learned something yesterday? What?
That English and
Louder,
math
louder better.
English and math are connected by logic. And logic is in everything.
Did they argue? Or just heard? Very bad. See, you will get a chance to explain only when somebody argues, right? Assume you are playing and nobody is there opposite. What do you do? Will you enjoy play?
No.
So you must. Did you talk to any of your colleagues? You should do that. I told you, you are learning for what? To teach. So whomever you get a chance to speak. Now you got SAT. Many of your students who are going for SAT also may not know what is SAT. You can ask now. Okay, yesterday I taught her a few techniques after that. Now she will teach all of us.
So he's teaching me where the
Don't refer that. That's gone. Nobody will teach without pen and paper. Nobody will learn without a pen and paper.
Okay.
You should write, they should also write.
So he's teaching me how to do like mathematics with, in the double digits, like 23 times, like 46. So if you were to try and do that, what you would do is that you would choose one of these numbers to like basically try, okay, so it'd be 23 times 40. Like you would take out this like,
multiply them individually.
yeah. So it'd be 23 times 40 and then 23 times 6. Or you could do 46 times 20 and 46 times 3. And then if you were to add up what you were to get, you would get the answer to that problem. So it'd be like 23 times 4 equals 92.
Yeah.
So, and then 23. Oh wait, what am I doing? That's times 6. Oh. 23 times 6 equals 82. I mean 138, and then times 40.
920.
I think people should remove this so that you will not get a chance to.
And then it's 920.
When you know that you can erase, you will keep doing mistakes. You know this? If there is no correction possible, then you will be very careful. That is why this must be removed.
You can just take that out.
Yeah.
And then you add those two
Very
up.
good.
And 5 ounces, 1,000.
You got? That's all? Anything else I taught?
Well, you taught me like if I was just to do the 3
But
times.
isn't that exact method? Isn't that how you would do it normally anyways?
There are many methods which you could. Another method is write the number 23 into 46, same number. Let us see whether it's correct or not. You are a left-hander. Parallel you can write different thing.
Not yet. I've been working on that.
Yeah?
I'm not yet. I've been working on that.
Okay. So 3 into 6,
18.
write 8.
8.
Balance is 1.
Yeah.
Now you multiplied 3 into 6, right? Now what you should do is 6 into 2 and 3 into 4.
12 and 12.
12 plus 12,
24.
24 plus 1,
25.
write 5. Balance 2. 2 into 8, 4. 8 plus 2,
10.
right. Simple step.
Wait, can you repeat the process again?
Done?
10.
Can you get 10 again?
Oh, 2 times 4 plus 2.
Wait, how did you get 25?
You want to multiply 23 into 46. Okay? Right here. 23. Repeat. Whenever you write, no, you are not in exam hall. You are in a class. Repeat. 23 into 46. First multiply 3 into 6. How much?
18.
18. Write only 8. Balance 1. Now 2 into 6, 4 into 3. 12, 12. 24. 24 plus 1?
25.
25. Write 5. Balance 2. Right?
Yeah.
Now 2 into 4?
8.
8 plus 2?
10.
Right, 10.
So you do the last ones and then the middle ones.
Actually, if you write in the normal mode of multiplication, you write it. This is what you are doing. Only thing, instead of writing it specifically, you are saving that time. You are doing same thing, but now you write the step if you want. Instead of writing, if you practice 3-4 times, no, it will become yours. Okay, yesterday some more things I told you.
Was it the line thing? Where like if you wanted to do 2 times 3, so we'd make 2 lines and then 3 in those knots.
This is Vedic mathematics. This is how traditionally people multiplied. See?
So this
Assume you had to write 2 into 3. Yeah. Simple one. 2 into 3. 2 multiply 3. So how is it done? Traditionally, it's done like this. Draw 2 lines. Okay? Cross 3 lines. Count how many nodes are there.
How many nodes?
the
Crossings.
Oh.
Junctions. Okay? Now let us extend. Write another number. 2-digit number. 26 into another 2-digit number. 63. Now what you should do? 26 into 63. What you should do? 23. 63. Now this is 2, this is 6, right? Just count how many are there.
Is it
12.
26, so should there be 6
So write
lines here?
12. And here?
It's 3, 2, so 6.
It's 26, right? So this should be 6 lines, right?
6, right?
Okay, I changed it to 23 into 63, right? So I'm changing this number for now because I drew only 3.
Okay.
Okay? Now here 6, here
Here? 3, 18,
18, here
9.
9. So what you should do? Write 9. 18 plus 6,
24.
24, 4,
24.
24. For that 4 only you will write, no? The last number.
Oh, 4.
Balance 2.
So first we choose
12
this
plus
number,
2,
so there's 2, and then for that,
For the 20 and then...
well, this is 23 now.
Yeah.
23.
And then 3 for the 3, so
And then
26.
6, and then 3.
6 and 6.
Now don't do this
60 and-
because you learned another technique here.
And then...
But now we have
Use
to
that
count
technique and then
the
try.
knots, so...
Same.
So would this part be 20
3,
into
3, 9.
60? So
This
9.
part?
The junction.
And
no remainder, so it ends...
18
well,
plus
Side says
First,
6.
this is 6, and then...
18. 18
This
plus
is
6.
2, so this would
18
be
plus
12, right? And then...
6. See what is it here?
this
Wait,
is
what's 12?
18 plus 6.
The number of knots in the thing.
Same.
For the
See the
3.
technique which I taught you, I am showing you
This is 9.
diagrammatic.
Oh, this is 12.
Yeah, because 6 times 2. Because there's 2 lines, and then that's 6.
Mhm.
So that would be 12.
12. And then this would be 18.
Yeah, that would be 18.
This is 12.
Be lavish, beta. Why are you so conjuice? Be lavish, right? Sufficient space is there, no?
And then this is 6. Because 3 times 2, and then that's 9.
Interesting?
And then do you add them? Or do you do it?
Yeah, same way. See, here what did you do? Multiplied the end. So here, end. 9. Write 9. 6 plus 18. Here also you did the same thing. 6 plus 18. 6 plus 18.
20.
Last number and the last two numbers and the first these two. So 6 plus 18, 24. 24, 4, balance 2. 2 into 6, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14. So much you have to, otherwise you will not remember or what? Huh?
No, writing it down helps me.
Good,
remember.
so that you can explain someone else.
Yeah.
Good. Now, much simpler is 4, 5 into 4, 5, 45 into 45. That also I taught you. Forgot?
Well, we did 45. Like, oh wait.
Okay. For this, what you should do is
It's
write 5 square. What is 5?
25.
5. Put a dash. Write 25. 5. What is 5 square?
So I read
25. So put a dash. 25. What is 15 square?
225.
Yeah. 25 square?
Is it 3 2s and 1 5?
25 square? 625.
Follow the pattern.
This is wrong. 625.
Oh, is it like 2 times then?
No. You will find out technique now.
Oh,
35 square? 1225. Okay, now you look at it. 25 is common everywhere. Here 12, this is 3. From 3, how can you get 12?
times 4.
Multiply 4. From 2, how can you get 3?
3. Multiplied by 3.
So all these numbers other than 25, you have written adding 1 to this previous number. So 35 square will become 3 into 5, 12. 3 into 4, 12. Next number.
3 into
4
5.
into
So 45 will become
4 into
4 into 5, 20. Then write 25.
20, 25.
4 into 5.
45, write the number first. Where are you writing? You are in somebody's call. You written here, no? So 45 square will be
20.
next number
22 0.
2025. Got it? 55 square.
5 into
25,
6.
25.
3 0 2 5.
No, 30,
Oh,
25.
yeah.
Sorry.
3
Yeah.
0 2.
3025. 65 square.
6 into 7. 4 2 2 5.
Yeah. Don't you think most of your mathematical computations will be 5 multiples or 0? Very rarely you get some other numbers.
Is there like a pattern for the rest of the squares?
Are they all the same pattern?
No, all that will not happen. Only for 5. And there are some other rules. That also I'll teach you. There are a lot of techniques. 65 square is?
25.
Yeah. 75 square?
56 25. Does it continue into the hundreds?
It will continue everywhere. Same way. Now, you write 3 square.
9.
2 square is 1. 4, no? Write 2 square is? Above that you write. 2 square above that. 2 square is?
4.
4. 3 square is?
9.
4.
16
5.
25
6.
36.
7.
49.
Continue, right? If you write only in a sequence, you will remember the pattern. Otherwise, you will not remember. Yeah. Comfortable with right hand, why are you trying all the trouble?
I can do my left hand.
Good.
It just takes
64, 9, 81, 10, 100, 11, 121, 12,
144.
13,
169,
14,
196,
15,
225,
16,
256,
17,
289.
See, it's very simple, I'll tell you. Now 17, 7 square,
49.
so write 9. No, you write here, 17 square. That's where you stuck, right? 17 square is 7 square, you write first, 9. So that 9 only you are writing.
And then
Balance
gives
is
it
4.
4 and then carry
Then 1 into 7, 7.
plus
Multiply by 2,
14.
14. 14 plus balance was 4.
88. And then do still
Balance is
1.
1. 1 square is 1. This number. I'll tell you what is the rule. Do you know a plus b whole square is equal to?
A squared plus 2ab plus b squared.
Okay. Now what do you do is, see, a, I am not writing plus, b square. Actually it is not multiplication. Symbolically I am writing. Okay. This is like 1, 7. A is 1, b is 7. So what is a plus b square?
A squared plus
A square,
2ab
2ab,
plus b squared.
b square. Now what I am doing is, assume this is 17. How do I write? 7 square, 49, 9, balance 4, I am carrying here. 1 into 7 is a into b, no?
Yeah.
Into 2,
And 14.
14, 14 plus 4,
18.
8, balance 1. 1 square is
1.
1. So it will become 1 plus 1, 2. So number will become 280. It will become much simpler when you do 23 square. Do it now. 3 square 9. You can do fast now. 3 square 9. 2 into 3 6. 6 into 2
23 squared.
12. 2. No, don't write 2. Balance 1. 2 into 2 4 plus 1 5.
2 squared. 4 possible to carry.
Simple. Whenever square,
1, 4.
whenever it is square, what are you doing?
2, 9.
Multiplying by 2. Why? You got it?
Is it 5 to 9? 23 squared.
Yeah, 5 to 9.
Great, your answer for today.
You know why I am doing it? I'll tell you. Earlier, we learned this technique, right? Assume that I am doing the same technique. 3 into 3, 9. Then I used to do this. Is it same in this case?
Yes.
Because it's square. So I don't have to do 2 times and add.
So
I can
just
multiply
times.
1 and find square. Multiply by 2. So 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 2, 12. 2, balance 1. And I used to multiply these 2. 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 520. So instead of that, I am doing at a stretch. How? 23 square, 9. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 2, 12. Instead of 6 plus 6 I am doing, no?
Yeah.
6 into 2, 12. 2, balance 1. 2 square, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Because it's same number, I don't have to write 2 times. Why am I asking you to do that? Because from now onwards you will write every number fast. Done? Get it?
2, 5, 6.
Now 17.
289.
Right. We will continue. 289.
18 is 324.
Hmm.
10 times 9 will be 1.
You can write straight here. 9 nines are 81. 1. Balance 8. 1 into 9. 9 into 2.
18 squared,
18.
it'd be
18 plus
18, so it'd be
8.
64, right? So
Wait,
Six.
I can get.
for 18, it'd be 8 squared, it'd be 4, right?
Yeah, 4 and then carry the 6.
Good?
Okay, if you do it with the table, I think it's easy.
Getting?
Yeah, 298.
Or
19 is
298.
wrong. 9 into 9, 81. Write 1 there.
1.
Mm.
Oh, 81. Oh, that's. I mixed it up.
You don't have to write all these now. Straight away you can write. That's why I taught you this. 8 into 8, 9 into 9, 81. 1. Balance 8.
8.
Write somewhere 8 if you want. Otherwise you remember. 1 into 9, 9. 9 into
18 plus
18 plus 8 is
26.
6.
Balance.
Balance 2. 1 into 1,
1 plus 2, 3.
3. 360. You got it?
Yeah.
Simple now? It may be difficult now, but you will do it very fast with no steps. Straight away you can write in your number.
wait, so what do we do here if we get the
Are you
6?
done for 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's 8 squared is 64.
If you can put a 6 over here because you know you're carrying it. And then
That's very simple, no? 1 into 1, 1.
8 into 1
2.
is 8 times 2
Multiplied by 2,
is
4.
16 plus 6
And 2 2s are
is
4.
16 plus 6 is 22.
Do it up to 30.
And then
Oh, that is 22. Yeah.
22, and then carry
4.
a 2 over here. And then 1 squared
8.
is 1 plus 2 is 3.
4.
Good job.
Simple now?
So it's like
9.
so it's
2.
8 times 1, right?
5.
Times 1 equals 8 times 2 equals
Getting?
16
Good girl.
plus 6.
Do up to 30.
Can I go to the back?
Up to the end. That's enough. I'm not a very particular. I just want you to practice. So you can surprise everyone, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Can you go like above 100 also with this?
Anywhere else.
How do you do it with 3
We'll tell you.
then?
We'll tell you. Step by step we'll go. Cube also you can go. 23 into 23 into 23. That also can be done. One step.
It's 21441.
Hmm?
It's 21441.
That's simple, no?
Yes.
Good enough. Now you have an observation. See, 1 square is 1. You write here 1. 1 square is 1. At the top you can write 1 square is 1. Again, 9 when it comes, end number will be 1. Check. Wherever 1 ending or 9 ending,
9. And then 19. Does it go to 29?
you check 1, it will become 1. 9, end will be 1. 11, because 1 is ending,
Oh.
it will end with 1. 19, 1.
So
So
anything
you-
that. Oh, so and then 21 also. So if it
Yeah,
ends with
21.
1 or 9.
Whichever is ending with 1 or 9, when it is a square, the last digit will be 1. So you can check. Some questions will come now, where you'll have to find some multiplication. Simply you can find out. Zero is 0 anyway. And similarly, you look at 2 and 4. Good enough. Now you observe 2 and 4.
2 and 4
Whenever it is ending with the 2 or 4,
equals 4, 6, 4, 6.
2 ends in 4, 4 ends in 6.
Yeah.
8,
Ends in 4.
2 and 8 will be ending in 4.
4.
1 and 9 ending will be 1. 2 and 8 will end in
4,
4. 4 and 6 will end in
6.
Yeah. 36. No. 36.
4 and 6 will end in 6. 5 is anyway 5.
Do 3 and 7 and then 9.
3 and 7 will end in 9. So far you have been doing it for how many years now?
A lot.
Huh? You have been doing it for long, right? None of your teachers observed it and told you? None of your classmates know?
Well, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Matthew
Huh?
knows.
Matthew, he probably doesn't know his technique. He just has a calculator in his brain.
I'm pretty sure this is how he does it though. Like his
Mhm.
Kumon, they teach it like this.
They do?
I think.
Like this? I don't think so. I didn't
Well,
know.
No, but like Matthew, like, he learns it. I'm pretty sure he learned it like this. 'cause-
Matthew got an award for smartest kid in the country. That's one of the smartest in the.
Yeah.
But
Isn't
if
it
you
nation
practice like
worldwide?
this, you can also do it much faster. There's a lot of techniques like this. So how do you do maths faster, you know, right? And another technique which I told you yesterday. Assume 20 into 72. Take another page. Better. 20 into 72. 72. So what do you do generally? You start multiplying. Don't have to do it. 7 into 20? 140. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So 70 into 40 will become?
70 into 40 will become to 2,800. 70 times 40, right?
7 into 20 is
140.
140. Now 70 into 20, 70 multiplied by 20.
280.
1,400. 1,400.
7 into 20 is 140. So 70 into 20 will be 1,400. Right? So 72 you must multiply. You multiplied only 70. So 2 more are pending. So 2 into 20, 40. So how much it will become? 1,440. Are you getting? To multiply this, first multiply 20 into 70.
40. 140.
1,400. So that also you'll have confusion. That's why first I said 7 into 20, 140. 70 into 40, 1,400. So you have multiplied only 70 into 20. There is 2 more pending. Correct? This is the basic method which you have learned in your childhood. We forgot all that. You must have learned 70 in 20 into 72 is equal to 20 into 7 into 10 plus 2 into 20. Correct? So 20 into 7, 140. Right? This will become 1,400. 2 into 20, 40. Add this. So 1,440. But don't write this, mentally do it. Make it a practice doing it.
Would it be easier though just to multiply this by 2 and then add a 0 at the end?
Yeah, that is also possible. But I am telling this because this may be simple for this number.
Or for a different one?
I am telling a technique. Now 89 into 30. Here, what you will do?
Multiply by 3 and
No, multiply by 90 and minus 30.
90.
90. Yeah, that is what I want you to use the logic. Okay? This 89 is what? 90 minus 1.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of multiplying with 89, I can multiply with 90 and minus 30.
270 minus 30 into 40.
See how fast you are able to do it now. Not 270. It will become 2000, because 90 into 2 zeros are there. So it will not be.
Oh, minus 30.
It will become 2700 minus 30 will become 2670.
Wait. 80, 30 minus 1.
Don't use same method for everything. Look at the number and immediately the method should come. And you will get it. Once you practice. Now you never thought like this. So you start thinking like this. This is logic. Then you can do things faster.
Wait, this one here? How do you do it like this?
So 89 is 90 minus 1, right? It's 1 away from 90. And then
Enjoying?
times 30. So if you
No,
just distribute this, 30
How
times
well?
90 is 2700 minus 30. So then 2700 minus 30. And just distribute it.
See, when you explain, I am confirming that you learned it. So the best method to learn is to teach. Now I will give you another one. Different methods I am teaching, okay? 72 multiply 68. Both numbers are slightly different, right? Now what do you do?
Choose one number. Or you can do this method.
So that number becomes 70 plus 2 into 70 minus 2. Right here. 70 plus 2, 70 minus 2. Did you learn a minus b into a plus b is equal to?
A square minus b square. So then 1 for...
No, 70
49
square.
is 0.
70 square, no. 70 plus 2, 70 minus 2 is 70 square minus 2 square. What is 70 square?
4900
4900 minus 4 will become, don't write the number. Straight away you should write number now. You are my children now, not ordinary. You understood? 4900 will become 4896.
Wait, so we did 70 squared and then minus 4. Why
Minus
do we
4.
minus 4?
Wait, a squared plus
Is
a
it
squared
because
minus b squared?
A squared minus B squared?
See, you learn the formula a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. But you never used in your life. Why people learned this? For this purpose. See, no mathematics formulas are useless. But it's useful only when you know where to use it. So you have a lot of tools with you, maths tools, but you never used it. It's interesting. You can do fast now. Take some number and try. 34 into 26. Must do fast. My children should be first.
34 times 26.
30. You don't have to even write 30 minus 2, 30 plus 4. We don't want to write anything. Straight away go. 900 minus 16.
Minus 16.
8.
9.
84.
8, 84. 8, 84.
984.
884.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Now you know how I am doing it fast, right?
Yeah.
Take some other number. 56 into
Times 46.
I can do either this can be 60 minus 4 or anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, whichever you like. No, that's wrong now. 56, if you are taking 50 plus 6, this has to be 50 minus 6. So it will be 44.
And then 35 here.
35.
Wait, it would be 50 squared and then minus 6, right?
You do the opposite way.
Yeah, she took some other number.
2464. Is it 2464? 2464?
You do it.
Oh.
She took some other number. You take that number also and try.
Which number?
56 into 44.
64.
56 into 44.
Oh.
Which one was your number?
56 into 64. Do it.
64.
50 minus 6 and 50 plus 6.
Oh, so we would do the same method. It would just be different, right? Because then the inside won't cancel out.
24.
Did you get 3584 for the first one?
Huh?
3584.
Yes. 2484.
Oh, I got for the second one. You got 2484. I did something wrong then.
Oh, the same thing.
I think it's 2464.
Yes.
64. When you have 36 to minus, 100 minus 36 will be
60.
100 minus 40 you do, or 30 you do, and minus 6 you do. 100 minus 36 when you want to do, the best thing is to do first
100
40.
minus 30. Oh, 100 minus 40 and then plus 4. Oh, minus 100 minus 60 minus
Plus
4.
4. Plus 4. You have done, instead of 36 you minus 40. Extra you minus, so you have to add. So 4 you have to add.
64.
64. So these minus should become your practice. 100 minus 16?
Minus
84.
20, 80, 84.
100 minus 18?
Minus 20,
86.
82.
82.
72.
What? Oh.
Wait, 100 minus 72? Is that what you just said?
Correct?
Oh, okay.
Correct or not?
Yeah.
Not correct.
So
100 minus 18?
minus 20, so 80 plus for 84. 84. I won. 84.
82. Minus 18. 1 8. When there is 8, 2 has to be there, right? See, practice. Whenever you have free time, what you do is, don't write. Mentally practice. You have been doing it on hand. That's why you are slow. Because writing takes time. You know, in competitive exams, 60 questions, you have 3 hours, no? For this. How many questions?
I think the no calculator section is 38 questions, 35 minutes.
No, that cannot be.
And I know the calculator section is 55 questions.
55 questions will have how much time?
So I know
1
it's
hour?
55 minutes, not 55 questions. 55 minutes for
Anybody have a phone?
So what you should do is, okay, what I'm saying is, whatever time given, they will not give more than 1.5 to 2 minutes for one question. To write, to read, to write, if you compute, will take more time. If you don't practice this, you will fail. That's why people get less time for maths. Most of the people in the world, always they say, I have less time for maths. Your multiplication like this, anyone can do. You are doing it in your 3rd grade. 4th grade also you can do it. When you grow higher, you must do something great, different, right? Faster. Writing speed cannot improve that fast. Maybe 7th, 8th grade you can do it. But after that, writing speed will not be that improved. Only the mental speed. So 36, 100 minus 36?
64.
64.
64. That should practice. Okay. Keep on practicing like this. 100 minus 28?
72.
72. You became faster now because you practiced. Few minutes practice is good enough. Do it. Keep on thinking whether it is correct or not. You have sufficient time. So you got another technique? We'll do some other technique some other time now. Okay, get to the syllabus. So what do you want today?
Reading section.
Good maths. Reading. What do you want to read?
Well, the language and writing, not the writing and language, the reading section.
So who will read? You read some simple stuff. I'll give you simple stuff. Take some page. Yeah, random. Yeah, what did you get? No, don't change. What did you get?
Value with courage is needed to be happy.
Yeah.
The value of the
You are going to explain. If you want, you can note points. You can also note points.
Explain what?
Right? Whatever she is going to read, you are going to explain.
Explain.
Others, again, paraphrase. Fine? What you will do is, you will read, but you will not write. Soon after closing it, you are going to write.
Okay.
Now your attention for reading will become better. Read.
The value of the individual can be assessed.
Okay, now tell me, what is the title?
Courage. It has courage in it.
What's the title?
It has something courage.
Don't do that. Whenever you read, when you are reading for not for you. When I asked you to read, you know it's not for you. It's for whom? Others. So it should go into their heart. Stamp it. That's how you should read. Don't finish reading. Got it? Okay, one more chance.
Value with courage is needed to be happy.
You see, your sound increased. Your pause became different. Your attention level also became different, right? Yeah.
The value of the individual can be assessed by the way they are reacting. Natural feeling that comes in the mind, and in fact, an accidental reaction, is the assessment of the individual value. Conditional, cultured, polished reaction is only a value show. Many will react in the polished way, as that is what is expected out of them. They learn to be so or get tuned to be so. The falling of unjust to them will be the next feeling, and the people are upset even after doing good things. The value person will like to do something, but the society may not permit him to do so. Thus, the person will get surrendered to the circumstances. He too is not happy. Value-based and courageous person can be happy. Courage is the thing that matters.
Done? Now you write. You have noted that down, no? Okay.
Yes.
Then what you do is, same content you write in your own words or maybe a brief. Then we'll compare. Done? Done? Now you read.
It's a little out of order, but most people who are
What is the heading?
value without.
Did you write heading?
No.
Did you write?
I can
Did you write it?
write.
Okay, tell me.
Most people react in a polished way because they have like a contentious point of view, something like that. But then value with courage is the one that matters, because if somebody has value but not courage, then society will shut them down. And value with courage is what makes you happy.
What is it?
I say like the value of courage. Oh wait, a person's reaction determines their value in society because their emotions might be different, and like an accidental reaction can reveal a person's true self. In unfortunate or just situations where like forces a person to do only what society wants, and if you're courageous, then you can be happy.
A person's values are based upon the things they are taught as a child. Society changes those values, and courage is a necessary value.
No, you good. The book title is my book. The book title is?
Life needs some.
So, life is generally simple. Right? But what do we do?
Make it complicated.
Make it complicated, sophisticated. We don't react the way we want. Lot of restrictions. Don't do like this, don't do like that. Then you are in a confusion. What to show, what not to show. Correct? You want to talk to somebody, then you will. Papa is there, I don't know what he will say. Then you will speak in some other style. Correct? Because human beings are social beings. What is social being? We are worried about society. We are worried about relationship. It's more in India. Here it may be little less. We have to take care of everyone around us. Then only we can even talk. So we are getting ourselves sophisticated. When we are getting sophisticated, we get more confused. Anything which we do will become mistake. Our value will go. Not the societal value also will not be there. Our value also will be lost. Other day I was talking about Swadharma, Kudumba Dharmam. Correct? If you don't do Swadharmam, your Kudumba Dharmam also will not be done. Yeah.
Yeah, just read it. Value with courage is needed to be happy. The value of an individual can be assessed by the way they are reacting. Natural feeling that comes in the mind, and in fact, an accidental reaction, is the assessment of the individual value. Conditional, cultured, polished reaction is only a value show. Many will react in the polished way, as that is what is expected out of them. They learn to be so or get turned to be so. The falling of unjust to them will be the next feeling, and the people are upset even after doing good things. The value person will like to do something, but society may not permit him to be so. Thus, the person will get surrendered to the circumstances. He too is not happy. Value-based and courageous person can be happy.
Yeah, you read. All of you get one chance. This will be one paragraph which will take an example for all your paraphrasing. Whatever I had to teach you in paraphrasing, reading paragraph will be done with this. Then I will tell you techniques. You yourself will find out techniques.
Value with courage is
You will have to rate your reading, her reading, and her reading also. If you think you have to improve your reading, there's a chance for you. Because they are going to evaluate your reading skill, presentation skill. Okay?
Value with courage is needed to be happy.
What is the title?
Value with courage is needed to be happy.
Good. What did you write? Title?
Value with courage is needed to be happy.
Did you write? Now you got the title, right? Now you see the last line written there in that paragraph.
Value with courage is needed to be happy.
See, that is the beauty of any writing. Any paragraph, any article written,
So it goes back.
yeah, it brings you back. Ending and starting. These two places. This is only a small paragraph. Let it be a 7-page paragraph. Many paragraphs, right? 7-page article with some 14-15 paragraphs. You have a heading. There are some questions. What is the heading for this? Can be given, no? Without giving a heading, they will give you a paragraph. Then will be one question will be
What is a suitable heading for
suitable
the
heading. So what do you search?
The
Search in the end paragraph or in the first paragraph. That's a trick. I don't want you to start with a big paragraph. That's why I asked you to read. In my book, a good writer, not everybody will write like this. A good writer will either put the heading in the first few lines, if it's only few lines, first few lines, 1 or 2 lines, or the last 2 lines. If it is multiple paragraph, you will get the heading first paragraph or last paragraph. And it's a too long paragraph, say. The paragraph can be this long. The first few sentences and the last few sentences. Read first 3 sentences and last 3 sentences. Definitely you will get the heading for the paragraph. Once you get the heading, you think about it. Oh, this is the heading. Now what is the heading?
This.
Value.
And courage can make a person happy.
Yeah. So there are 3 things. You need to have 2 to get the third one. What is the 2?
value and courage.
Value and courage. Correct? So whole paragraph will explain this. Because I am going to prove if you have value, this is like mathematics only. Given 2 things, you get the third one. Now you understood? Why did I say everything is logic? Writing a paragraph, writing an article, writing a poetry is a mathematics. A logic. What is the logic? You got 2 things now. What are the things which you have?
Value and courage.
Value and courage. What will be the result?
Happiness.
If you miss one of these,
No happiness.
happiness will not be there. That's what I am proving. So is it not maths?
Yeah.
That's it. I am enjoying my article. I am a great writer, no? I have not written this book. It's all written by my students. You have Facebook now?
My mom.
Not you. But you have Facebook in the society now, right? Your mom also is there on Facebook? Right? So similarly we had Orkut 10-20 years back before your
It
birth.
said in the beginning that it is
So,
good.
whatever the discussion today Facebook has, we were doing it on Orkut. So my students used to ask me questions, I write some paragraph, they react. That is made into a book.
Was it like a social media?
It was a social media. First social
the
media
internet?
was Orkut. Then they closed it. Facebook also make it closed after some time. So what did I do? All the discussions I had, I used to take a backup and keep. When Orkut closed, I made it into a book. I do only serious discussions. And that serious discussions will become a part of book. That's how I made this book. You understood logic now? So when you read this paragraph, you never thought about there are 2 things and giving you third one. Anything which you read from now onwards should have this. So what do you write? Did anyone of you write value plus courage equal to happiness? Now, if I am reading this, what do I write? If somebody asks me, what does it say? I will say value plus courage will give you happiness. What is the essence of this paragraph?
Value plus courage.
Courage is equal to. That's how you comprehension. Brief. How do you write brief? If you understand brief, then you can write, right? How do you understand brief? If you use this logic. Always look for what is that given, what is that output.
What's value? Value.
Value is the virtues which you have in your life. Good principled things. Your time, keeping time. Exactly, if somebody says I will come at 3 o'clock, you are 3 o'clock there. So you are valuing time.
Oh.
So your life you implement it, then you have the virtue. You decide, yes, I will do this. Got it? You tell someone that promise something, you keep promise. Got it? So you implement in everything what you do. This system, according to the culture, according to what your parents expect you to do, because you are a child, according to the society what they expect, because you are in a society. That means that person has value. Yeah.
Should I read the titles again?
Read.
Value with courage is needed to be happy. The value of the individual can be assessed by the way they are reacting. Natural feeling that comes in the mind and in fact an accidental reaction is the assessment of the individual. Conditional, cultured, polished reaction is only a value show. Many will react in the polished way as that is what is expected out of them. They learn to be so or get tuned to be so. The falling of unjust to them will be the next feeling, and the people are upset even after doing good things. The value person will like to do something, but the society may not permit him to be so. Thus the person will get surrendered to the circumstances. He too is not happy. Value-based and courageous person can be happy.
Got the trick now? So whenever you do paragraph, any article, look for inputs, content, data, and what is that the person is going to explain. So that there can be some facts, there can be some figures. If it's a big article, there can be some figures, number can be there. So you must note down those numbers. And imagine there are some facts, figures, events, characters, places. Look for, with all these, what is the output he is going to make. So your reading should be for searching something as outcome. Then you are a scholar. Because scholars will not waste time. No? So reading, writing, for everything there is a purpose. So what are you looking for? The purpose. What for is it being written? So you are looking for that. If you can look for that and then get the content, then you are a good student. That's why yesterday I told you, no? Note taking and note making. This ability of writing the content is your note taking ability. After that, what you can make is a note. So you must be able to write a better paragraph than this.
What was the purpose of this one?
Which one?
This one. Because you said you need to find the purpose of it. And
Yeah, what is the purpose?
Right.
To create that happiness in people. Ultimately, the purpose is to make people happy in this world. Fine? So some people will show a polished way of, they are not really value, is not there in them. But they keep showing that they have value. Then what will happen? They will become unhappy. In some other place they will shoot up that unhappiness. Correct? So here it says you have to have value and you should be courageous enough to show the value so that you can become happy. Not at one moment, continuous. So now you read a big paragraph. Because I will not be able to explain this easily. when you take a large barrier. Up to what time you are here?
Oh, I think we have to go now.
What time is it?
It's 5:10, getting to 5:10.
I thought we left at 5:30 because, oh wait, yeah.
Came up for. And we have to get somewhere.
So to go now?
Yeah.
Okay.